What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Poor Judgment. As always, we are back here. Don't adjust. Don't adjust the cameras. Don't adjust. What you see is correct. The facial hair is different on us both.
I'm
Mine is just a simple goatee cleaned up, but this is the true. This is what shocked me. I
listen.
turned on my screen and I was like, "Ain't no way." And he done
I
took the beard.
I didn't do it by choice.
Yeah.
I had some work stuff. I had some interviews. I had to shave it to be
Yeah.
PC. I guess I don't know what you want to call it nowadays. But
He's trying to get a promotion. That's what it is. He's
listen,
trying to get more money.
here's one thing I will say. I absolutely hate shaving. I look like a completely different person.
You do. You really do.
But I will say this. I shaved and I put the suit on for the interview and I said, I see why the wife married me.
I was gonna say, you see why she would mount you.
I said, God damn, that's a good looking man right there.
All right, we like the self-esteem.
But that's it. And then I take the suit off and I'm like, holy shit.
You're like, I'm getting a little squishy
What
on the sides.
What the?
Yeah, I was like, so obviously, I mean, it was probably I don't know if people saw too well on here. I had like the full beard thing going on. I know you've seen it. And I was like,
Fool
not
is,
full beard.
fool
Listen,
is,
we ain't all Sasquatches like you, my guy.
fool is
Yeah, it is stepping
up
a
for
little bit.
interpretation.
I had a neck beard. Anyways, I was like, I wanted to do a little something different or whatever. So me and the wife were talking, and then I had told her before, but she kind of brought it up like, oh, the goatee. And I was like, yeah, I was thinking about doing one that's like, connecting, fool around, and look like a old like history teacher or something. And she was all like, how about you don't connect them? And I was like, okay. So then I did this, and then I was like, hey, I did pretty good with this for my first time. I was like, how far back do I go? What edges do I shave? So it was my first time. So I think I did pretty good. And I kind of dig it. The only crummy part is now I have to shave the rest of it. Like if it's all clean shave. So that's the only crummy part. You got to keep it like that.
Yeah,
So.
it's the maintenance.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's crummy.
So like my stuff's even starting to come back. Like you can hear it.
Thought you were gonna set a match on fire with that thing, boy.
Yeah, right, dude. But I had to shave like morning of because my shit comes back hella quick.
That is true. People don't know this, but man, Marcus, you are one hairy man. You are the mini Sasquatch I've ever seen.
I can grow a beard in
right.
4 days. You give me 4 days, we got some solid growth going.
That is true. So like I'm gonna tell the story. So how besides some of the forcing my will upon Marcus at sitting at a desk with him, one of the first times I ever saw Marcus was playing pool. Yes, we're gonna say that because that's what you made it sound like.
You did.
Was Marcus was sitting over here playing pool in a wife beater, and at the time his wife was sitting in the window just chilling, and all I saw was just hair.
Was that really? Maybe I wasn't like a cutoff.
Yeah. So you had like it was like a red one. It was like a red.
Oh,
like,
I know exactly the tank top. I still have that to this day.
I knew if I said that you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I saw that and I was like, dang, that dude hairy. And Daniel said the same thing.
That's right.
Like, yeah, that dude.
That's what.
So that's one thing.
Peak male body looks like right there, baby.
The peak male physical athlete. I was gonna say, like, don't worry, y'all. By next episode, that's gonna be full back.
It's gonna be back.
Grown.
Yeah,
it's gonna be thick. Yeah, dude. So, I do gotta ask you one question to start us off right off the riff. Did you see the Scary Movie 6 trailer?
I did not. I did hear that it came out.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's playing during Scream 7, so it's like, dude. I'm low key juiced for this. I'm juiced for this movie.
I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and think that as long as they stick to the original like not PC movement, and they stick with the way that they used to make them, we'll be
Mm-hmm.
good. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm excited to see because, like, I know the Wayne brothers kind of feel that way, where it's like you can't make these anymore because people are too woke and stuff. But they like one of the first jokes they make in the trailers, they make fun of the woke thing. Like
Perfect.
a girl gets stabbed, and the girl's like, "Oh my god, he just stabbed her." She's like, "Her? What pronouns are they, them?"
Oh, dude, that's great. That's perfect.
Yeah, and then it cuts to Marlon Wayne's old character. We're back, you know.
Perfect.
So, dude, it's great. Yeah, I'm so excited. And then like his brother, the one that I don't know if you remember the first two, were like Sean Wayne's the brother that was kind of like questionably gay, but then he said he wasn't gay.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's all like, "But you took me to that club in San Francisco." Yeah, because they have good music. um yeah, he's back. And so one of the scenes in there, they're like, they're making fun of sinners, and they're like, "Hi, we're here to do some half gay stuff." And then Sean opens the door and says, "Oh, what do you mean half?" I was like, dude, I'm so excited for this.
Should be a
This
good
is
one.
gonna be
Yeah.
I'm juiced. I think that was one of the trailers I was hoping to see during the Super Bowl was the scary movie because I had heard they were coming, but it never showed up. So speaking of Super Bowl, have you been hearing the news around the NFL
About what?
about well, first of all, we got to tell the people how you thought the Falcons were doing Kirk Cousins dirty over here.
So mine. Here's what I will say. Okay, I was at work. I walked into like the main area of where I work at. On the screen says Falcons holding off on releasing Kurt till day one of season. That's I can't hear anything. All I see is that title and obviously a video of Kurt throwing. And so I'm thinking my interpretation of it like, oh, that's fucked up. Like they're gonna hold him until the first game and then cut him.
Yeah.
Like let old man Rivers go and figure something out, dude.
Right. Give him a shot.
Give him
Let
a
fill out
shot.
the application.
Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of vacancies here shortly, I think. Like,
Yeah.
and it depends on who's gonna pick up whatever. But yeah, so that's what my interpretation was, is that they were holding off until game one of like week one of the season, like the week before game one, and then they'd release him. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
Well, and it's funny because right after you texted, I was like, wait, what is he talking about? And I looked it up, and then it was like, no, like week one, they're getting him rid of him day one of open
The second
of
they
the
can start
free
doing
agency.
practice and free agency and stuff, yeah, they're gonna release him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting because I guess part of more Falcon news is like they're not fully committal on Michael Penix, which I'm like, okay, then what are you gonna do? Like, I don't hear no movements about ideas of trying to get. And the problem is who do you get? Because like I don't want Kyler. I don't think he's a terrible quarterback,
You know who
but
you go get?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
If we could, I would. I would say that too.
I mean, there's talk about
I just don't see Sam. Sorry, go ahead.
there's talk about getting rid of Trent Williams, and so that frees up cap space.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. He's old.
He's old. You have to find the replacement. I don't know. I'm not super into college football, so obviously as the season goes on, like I'll watch a couple games here and there, and I'll see the big names. Like I don't know if there's any like weak side tackles that are out there that are just like money that San Fran's like, hey, listen, we're gonna go get this dude who's supposed to be maybe not as good as Trent Williams, but he can be just a step under for way less money, and then we can go grab two other offensive guards, defensive ends, whatever we want to do, and have a good enough line. So, and at that point, okay, you get rid of Trent Williams, maybe you keep Mac Jones. Great secondary, great tackle.
I mean, I agree. Yeah,
you have the cap space for it, but also, does Mac want to stay? Maybe he wants to go get big boy money, which he deserves. Kind of.
Yeah, it's been. I have a feeling like if he leaves San Fran, it's not going to be the same. Like he's not going to do as good, just because San Fran has a lot of weapons and like it's a Kyle Shanahan offense, and so yeah, I feel like if he goes anywhere like Arizona, it's not going to be as good.
Arizona, he's screwed. Miami, he's screwed.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I don't know. So
Yeah. And then the other heartbreaking thing is like I'm conflicted of Tyler Algier on my
yeah,
Falcons
yep.
because it's hard because it's like I want him to be a starter because obviously he deserves it. I mean, the boy got 1,000 rushing yards as a backup in like his rookie year. And I know he wants big boy money and he wants to be a starter, which he deserves. But I want him to stay a Falcon, because I want a second option after Bijan, but it's whatever.
Well,
I guess we'll lose him.
who's your third?
That's the thing. I don't even know who the third is. It's like it was some random. I don't even know if we have that third. Like I know we have a third person. I just don't know who it is. Like I literally could not name who it is right now.
Or you release him, and depending on where you're drafting, like I think it's Oregon has that good running back, or there's a good running back that's supposed to go
Oh,
top.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame's supposed to go like top 5, maybe top 10, depending on how
I think
everyone polls.
yeah, because I think he's supposed to be. I think projections they have him being picked up somewhere that I'm like, I could see it. Although, if anyone should go get him, it's probably Arizona. Arizona needs a running back.
Arizona
They are.
needs everything.
That is true. They need
Everything.
everything.
Like so.
Yeah. And just so people have an update on the last episode, are we gonna, or not the last episode, the episode before where we talked about best couples? Should we tell the people how your statement about your mother was proven correct?
So here's the thing. Okay. So we talked about how my mom loves to coupon. And I said she's never going to listen to the podcast, which is correct. But David over here decided that one of the clips he's going to put out there is going to be the one about how I said she's never going to watch it. Well, she does have Instagram. And so it came across her feed. And so, of course, the only thing she heard from that podcast is us talking shit about her on the podcast.
Right.
And so she texts me, and she texts both of us, and literally all it says is, actually, I'll pull it up right now.
It said, "Hey, I heard that."
Yeah.
And you were like, "Heard what?"
Heard what? Let's
And
see.
she's
Right
like,
here.
"The pod."
Yeah. She says, "Hello!" Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, so forth. I heard that. I said, "Heard what?" She said, "Your podcast." And also she put pod space cast.
I didn't catch that part.
Oh, yeah. And then you said something along the lines of like, we're talking about your dedication and how difficult couponing. And she says, "Yeah, right."
That's how I know she didn't even listen to it because we
Also-
really were like, yeah, she's a phenom when it comes to it.
She put a space between right and exclamation point. Here's what I say. Okay. Hopefully you don't put this as a clip out there. I talk shit about my mom all the time, and I'll do it to her face. My mom is
true.
a lovely woman. She is very educated in the things that she's educated on, but she says some wild shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were talking about like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that.
Oh, be careful.
And she says something along the lines of like, "Oh, he talks that way because he's from Australia." I said, "Not quite, mother."
Hold on. You didn't say Australia, did you?
Not quite. You mean Austria. And she goes, "Austria, Australia, the same thing." I said, "No, it's not." Very different.
You're like, there's actually quite a few countries in between those two, I think.
A large body of water separates one from the rest of the continent.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, seriously, we were talking about how great we're. Love her to death, but that's how I know she ain't listening. And so maybe she won't listen to, I probably won't clip it because what I did was I clipped them and then I ran it through and they were like, "Oh, this would actually be a very funny one." I was like, "All right, well, we'll see if she listens."
Let's try.
And all she did was prove us right. And then what did she end it with? No more. She commented on our thing. No more free toothpaste.
Yep. No more free toothpaste.
So now we're gonna need people to comment. Now we're gonna need people to subscribe and donate to our cause.
I gotta go buy Crest at full price.
Right. Oh God. What has our society come to? These stupid tariffs. By the way, did you listen to that State of the Union speech?
No.
Oh, dude, it was pretty good.
Was it good?
Enjoying it. Yeah, it was actually really good. So, regardless of the politics, what made it hilarious was that Trump would like smack talk somebody, and then it would cut to that person to see their reaction. It was like watching somebody miss their award, like if you're watching the Golden Globes, and they're like, "It goes to Leonardo DiCaprio," and then they cut to Matthew McConaughey, just as like just watching in pain because like he was like smack talking the Somali thing in Minnesota.
And they
Cut
could
straight
I
to
did
Ilhan
say
Omar.
yeah, I did see that, and
Yeah,
AOC was sitting right next to her. Yeah, I did
right.
see that clip.
I was like, bruh. So some
Mhm.
of those were they were like he was like, oh, is Nancy here? Cut to Nancy Pelosi. I was like, bruh. I was like, this is great.
He's vicious, man.
Yeah, hey, swinging came out swinging. So, all right. I do got to ask you. So, just so you know, by the way, we're
Mm,
at 395 official downloads. So,
okay, 5
congrats.
more.
Somebody was looking to, aka your mother was looking to find some more ammunition to see if we were smack talking her. um. So yeah, we're only 5 away from 400. So hit that, hit like, subscribe, hit that smash button. Um. But I do got to ask, has the wifey listened yet?
I don't think she listened to last week's, no.
Okay.
No, she listened to the week before.
Oh, did she? The best couples one?
No, not that one, the week before that one. T
I don't even
2
remember the week
2 weeks
before.
ago? I don't
Our
remember.
like our first video one, the things we hate.
Yeah, she listened to one of them. She didn't watch it. She doesn't watch
Oh,
it.
she
And
just was.
I will personally say, I think I've watched one. I listened to ours on Spotify. Whenever it drops
Mhm.
that next day, I'll listen to it on Spotify. I don't watch it.
Oh,
I should.
so I'll be honest, I don't watch it, but I have it playing in the back. Like I just play it, and then that's why it says, "Oh, you got 2 views," and I'm like, hey, that's one more than the last one. And then like one of them I just played and I went into the other room, did some stuff. I came back and it was on some random live stream of like the regular show. I was like, what was the
What
rabbit
the?
hole this went down? Yeah. So then I was like, and I looked and they were like, longest duration played the whole episode. Because sometimes, like, it's funny because YouTube will tell you how long someone played the video. They're like, oh, yeah, somebody looked like 30 seconds. I'm like, bro, somebody just looked. It was like, nope.
No, thank you.
or,
Next.
or they were waiting for their video to load and then they
Yep.
were like, oh, go, go,
Yep.
go. So, yeah, same thing with Rumble. I put us on Rumble, but that one's a little harder to do because it's like that's a lot of political commentaries and
I was
stuff.
going to say, yeah.
But what's cool with them is that they won't tear us down if they don't like what we say. So that's a dub.
That's good.
Because one day we're gonna run our mouths way too much, Mark.
It's true.
One day we will.
It may be today.
Today will be the day
It
we
might
get
be today.
The day is new. All right, so on to today's subject. So today I wanted us to go back. I felt a little nostalgia with us. So I wanted to bring back some of I said 2000, so I was aiming more 2000s. If you feel like there was one or two things you want to hit that was like 90s, feel free to. But I wanted to do like the 2000s, like top 5 things you'd like bring back, or
Yep.
like if you could have today,
Yep.
what would they be?
Great.
Because I missed the two that, and I think part of it also had to do with the fact that Pokemon Fire Red came out on the
Yeah.
Switch too. And I texted you about that.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, this is great. So here I am sitting at my screen playing the Switch on the big TV. And I'm like, look at those pixels.
This is great.
Right. I missed this. Knowing I got a Game Boy Advance literally right here with it in the dock. But it's the fact that I want to play it on the Switch. It don't even matter.
I just want it on a big screen. I don't need this little
I want
tiny.
to do the screen. So yeah, so we're gonna bring back the nostalgia, but as always, we gotta talk about the drink. So tell me what you got poured up, my boy.
I got one of my all-time favorite Maui Wowie Altamont Brewing. Shoot back to the last episode. It's obviously an IPA.
Hey,
This is my all-time favorite. Like every time I'm really looking for something, I can get this almost anywhere around here. The local grocery stores and stuff like that. It's a local brewery, so I got a little IPA.
hey. Oh yeah, I heard that one. Little ASMR right there. Dude, that honestly looks refreshing as hell.
Dude, it's hella good. I love it.
That looks really refreshing. So I did something a little nasty here. So I had look like some
You look like
voodoo water
Dookie.
on. Yeah. Someone took a straight shite in my drink. Um so I have it's Coke. So Coke came out with a cherry float flavor of like a line or whatever, a specialty one. And I saw this TikTok where this guy had that and a horchata buzz ball. I know it was weird, but this dude also didn't let me down with the elf one. It was the same guy that said like get the elf with the whatever. So I grabbed it. Honestly, it's pretty good. I did like a half one because I'm actually trying to make it to that bed back there, but and I was also already drinking it. It was a lot more full than I did. But anyways, so yeah, it's a cherry float with the horchata buzz ball. It's actually pretty good. It's not my favorite, but I would drink it again. I think I would pour it again.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm excited to see so for our next episode we got something cooking. And so because it is next week. And I told the wifey, I said, all right, you pick the drink.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what we're drinking. So,
There you go.
And I think she's taking it very seriously. She's
As she should.
Okay. But I also got to tell you this before we begin. Your wife would be proud of my wife.
Why?
Because so she does the thumbnails, right? And so our downloads have actually gone down because she has full access to the thing. So she doesn't download and listen to it later. She watches what she needs to for reactions and stuff and then makes the thumbnails. Well, she was like, I told her, I was all like, oh yeah, so did you like what Marcus said about the crunch thing? Remember how you were like, oh, we should have our own podcast? Yep. She was all like, wait, what crunch thing? I was like, oh,
damn.
Oh, come on now.
Welcome. Well, bring it in, brother. Bring it in. Welcome.
Come on now.
Glad you're joining us.
She went from support. I mean, she's still supportive to an extent, but
I told you, it's bad. Every male member of my family warned you.
Yeah, they did always
was
say
coming. I didn't
really
believe them,
especially your dad and uncle.
You didn't believe them, but as you can see, you ain't even married. It's starting to happen.
It's already here. It's knocking on that doorstep. I was like, bruh, she don't not did it.
Damn.
I said, somewhere in America, Pret, you're proud of her. Marcus's girl proud of her.
That's right.
I was like, well, you should listen to it because it's pretty funny because Marcus, she was like, did he agree with me? I was like, guess you'll have to find out now.
Good.
So
another download.
All right. Right. Download that episode. All right. So why don't you go ahead and start us off with your first pick?
Okay.
Or number 5.
So here's what I would say. I feel like my 1, 2, and 3 are set. Easy. Great. Okay. Like done. My 4 and 5, I was actually having a really tough time. So I'm going to do, because we're going to go from 5 to 1, I'm actually going to do my honorable mentions first.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, switch it up. I like that.
First honorable mention.
No beard and he a little zesty already.
Yeah, that's right.
Let him cook.
That's right. My first one, bring back the Heelys.
Bro, I forgot about those. Oh, that's a good one.
I used to skate around. For those of you who know, there used to be Mervyn's and Gottschalks at the local mall around the corner from my parents' house. And Gottschalks, Mervyn's was different. Mervyn's had a bunch of carpet. Gottschalks had tile between each department. And so when Heelys first came out, dude, I would skate through everywhere. My mom, dad, whoever would go wherever they're going. I'm just heeling around. And then security would come around like, hey, you can't do that. It's like a skateboard. I'd be like,
fuck you, I'm with my
fuck
dad.
You, bitch. Just fucking heely off. And obviously he can walk the speed that I'm trying to heely off, he's gonna just walk right behind me. But
and you had to stop and re-ramp yourself.
Clunk. Like so first honorable mention, the Heely. Great invention.
That's a good one.
I actually tore my hamstring falling from my Heely. I still want to bring them back.
Worth
Worth it.
that, dude. I totally forgot about Heelys. That's a good one. Okay, I
Uh,
feel like that's an honorable.
Number 2 honorable mention. Bring back the Sidekick cell phone. The old school T-Mobile side, you flip it up, screen would pop up like
I
this.
know.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I'm aware.
All the rage. Is it back? Do they have it? Is that why you're
No.
silent? You just don't agree?
No. You'll see.
Oh, it's on your list. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I was like, dang.
Honorable mention. You could scratch that. Act like I didn't say it. We can bleep it out on the back end.
Oh, I forgot what he said. Here's a random number.
In number 3 honorable mention, you kind of brought it up. Bring back the Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool. Like, trust me,
I'd play that thing now.
the Switch is great. Like being able to play all that, put it on a big screen. But there's something about just like this tiny handheld little, like the emulators that you can put on your phone now that give you the feel of like the old school Game Boy Color. Dude, I love that. It's super cool.
You mean this bad boy right there?
No, that's the Advance. Too big.
Oh yeah, you
I
want
want
the
the
color.
color.
Yeah, that came in like the yellow, straight up
Yeah,
vertical.
exactly. Green, that like lime green color.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cool. So for my true number 5, it is personal because I have a kid now. And I remember how much fun I had back in the day. I want them to bring back the Toys R Us stores. The actual Toys R Us stores. I just remember as a kid, like, you could go in, you could kind of test play with them. You could see what all the other options are because they had everything. You want WWE action figures? No problem. They have 13 aisles with them and every single accessory. You want a Power Wheels? Great. We have 19 options right here in the backhand corner. You want a Leapfrog reading pad? Oh, great. We have every accessory known to man for it. And now you're like, I get to look online and see like maybe this kind of looks cool, but I don't know. And then it shows up and you're like, this is not what I thought it was. No, give me the old school Toys R Us store that I can go walk in, take my kid around. And when it's a rainy day, I could spend 2.5 hours in there, not buy a single thing, and they'd still be tired because they'd be running around playing with everything.
Right, because there's so many toys in there that they're just like overly stimulated.
They're overstimulated.
Yeah, they're just like, oh my God. And it's funny because like I remember Toys R Us and it's like, man, that used to be the store. Like, yeah, I never bought anything there, obviously, because an action figure at Walmart was like, I mean, an action figure that's like $10 at Walmart was like $30 there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely overpriced, but yeah, I can see that because you know what, Toys R Us used to be the stuff like you'd go there though and you'd find toys you didn't know even came out.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh snap! Like I didn't know this was a thing, and so you'd want to get that, and yeah, that's interesting. I forgot they went bankrupt.
You go over to the electronics section, and they had whatever the new.
They did, and you played the new console.
Yeah, you played the Xbox.
Playing Sky
Xbox 360. Oh, dude, Ratchet and Clank on demo mode.
Yeah, on demo mode. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, dude. And now, like, I think they have them, but they're like in Macy's.
They're like a small little corner. Yeah.
Which is just heartbreaking. You just there's nothing like walking into that overpriced place and not having it.
Yep.
So, all right. I respect that. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I thought about that for a little bit and I was like, yeah, but I never bought anything, like, unless I was looking for like a specialty toy.
Yeah.
And so, but I remember the feels. That is a good one there. All right. So I'll do my honorable mention because I only had one honorable mention.
Okay.
And it was something similar to what you brought up of the color, even though the color, I would love to have that back. I actually wrote the PSP.
Oh, that's a good one.
The PSP walked so the Nintendo Switch could run.
Yes.
The PSP was far ahead of its time, bro. That thing, the only reason that thing fell was because there was not enough games for it. Like they didn't make a nearly enough games for it. They were too busy putting movies on there, which everyone's like, no one cares about that. You need to make games. That thing was beautiful. It like what you see in Nintendo. Just imagine early 2000s, much smaller, and it was on a PlayStation. And so I loved that thing, and I wish I could have it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Switch and everything. If you could do like if PlayStation could compete with the Switch at that level, because like they have something, but it's kind of mid. Like you need the Wi-Fi and all that stupid.
Yeah, the backbone.
Yeah, the backbone, and they
Mhm.
have like their own version of it too, and
Yeah.
everything stupid. I'm like, if they could bring back like a PSP handheld, I promise you they would do some damage. Like, you just imagine you're on the go playing God of War, Last of Us, or Ghost of Tsushima or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the PSP, man, head of its time. R.I.P. Big Dog.
That's a
I know
good
you
one.
up there getting your free charger up there in the sky above. So my number 5 is a little weak. I won't lie, because I'm like you. My first 3 had nailed in the bag. Then my number 4, it's kind of more of like a psychological thing. So
Psychological. Okay.
now number 5, I'm going with a classic candy. Each one kind of has a category, so I'll be honest. I'm going with a candy
Okay.
that I actually found out they discontinued, but I didn't realize they stopped making it. I'm going with ooze tubes.
Oh, dude, the little like
Yeah, where
gel.
you yep, grab that, squeeze that
Oh,
bad boy.
that's right.
Yeah. That
Okay.
stuff was fire back in the
Mhm.
day, especially the red one, red or green. Oh, dude,
Yes.
yes. It was like having a melted Jolly Rancher. It was
Mhm.
delicious, dude. Yeah,
That's
basically,
exactly what it was.
yeah, like if you didn't wanna sit over there and suck on a Jolly Rancher, um, you were too busy. Like I was like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Mhm.
If you didn't want to suck on no Jolly Rancher, you had the ooze tube just sitting there chilling with you. Which again, I didn't know they even discontinued it. I was looking up like inspiration, trying to go through stuff, and when I saw that, I was like, "Nah, she got to make the list, bruh. She that deserves too much love and too much praise. So give me an ooze tube,
That's
bruh."
a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
You know what the
I'll
other
go number
thing
5 ooze tube.
that's good. The other thing that I thought of, and it's not honorable mention or anything, but it's kind of in the realm. And the only reason I remember this is because where I live, there was a little corner store around from the house, and so we'd ride our bikes down. We'd get either the baby bottle pop, the ooze tube, something like that, right? Super cheap, like
Mhm.
$1, 50 cents, whatever it was. And they used to sell the little collectible action figures called little homies. You ever seen those?
I think I
Oh,
do. I would
dude.
have to look it up, like,
Little
even while you're
homies.
talking, let me look it
Yeah, you
up.
gotta look them up, dude. Yeah, that just brings back like memories. Little ooze
Let's
tube and little homies.
Oh, yeah. With the black hoodie,
Just a
spooky.
bunch of different
Oh,
ones. Oh yeah.
yeah.
You just unlocked a
Oh,
childhood
yeah.
core memory right there.
Dude, I forgot these even existed. There's one in a wheelchair. That's
There
just
there
terrible.
was. There was no PC about it. It was literally
Right, that is
like if
true.
you could think about just like someone coming up with every stereotypical
It
like
really
East
is.
LA gangster. They just
You have
made
a
little action figures of it.
You have an Asian dude with a Japan
Yeah,
white. He has a
bro.
white shirt. It has the Japan sign on
Yep.
the like the little sun at the bottom, and then you have a Mexican dude with a
Yeah.
chili wearing a robe. That's
Bro,
wild.
it was crazy. But back then it wasn't crazy. Like that was a normal thing.
Yeah, when you were allowed to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the little ninjas at first. The
You
little
know what? I do remember
colorful
those,
ninjas.
but I
Yeah,
I, I grew up a little bit in the hood, kinda. So we
dude,
we
that was
did
100% a hood toy.
we did the little homies,
That's fair. Yeah, where you grew up, yeah, that adds up.
right?
Yeah, that adds up. That's funny.
You know what? Which honestly, not quite, but kind of segues into my number 4.
All right, go ahead.
My number 4. Listen, we've become soft as a society.
Oh,
Our
I was like,
children
me?
have become soft in a society. What we need to bring back is the good old uncensored Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Those Xbox chats, bruh.
Bro. Fuck you, your mom. No, 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 your mom.
Right.
Oh, dude.
Your mom
Gnarly,
disconnects.
gnarly, gnarly. Just the most unspeakable things.
Mhm,
I can't even construct them right now. They were so and me, I grew up a little bit in the hood, but also very like protected, you know. I stayed in my
mhm.
little circle, and you get on there and be like, I just bent your mom over my sink and did this and that. And you're like, oh my God,
You're like, "Mom, where
mom,
are you?"
mom.
And she's in the kitchen cooking. You're like, "Why are you over here? Go
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
Go back."
yeah. So but I will say, built character.
Dude,
I used to be quick witted when I was young
mhm.
because of those lobbies.
That's where you learned your mama jokes. That's where
Oh,
you learn,
dude,
like, how to talk bad about people's
I
mom. And
go do it.
I was gonna say, and that's kind of the sad part nowadays is that you don't have enough of that anymore. Like nowadays, you say your mama jokes, and it's like, yeah, but his mom really is in a like wheelchair. And you're like, or his mom really is a street worker.
Dude,
What?
the best thing I used to love. Be like, I fucked your mom. I'd be like, well, that's great because I have two dads. And they'd be like, oh, oh, oh. And you know,
Disconnect.
you say that to like a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, where that's the only line they have. The only
Hmm.
line is I screwed your mom, but they don't have any comeback after that. You'd be like, well, great, because I have two dads, so that's gay.
Right. Big gay.
And they'd be like, and then they would disconnect. They'd go to a different
Right.
lobby.
Dude, them chats were wild back in
Dude,
those days.
crazy.
You really
Crazy.
did. You had everything from racial slurs to yo mama jokes to,
The
I mean, anything you can think of.
But here's what I will say. No matter how racist, how homophobic, anything those lobbies were, everyone got it.
Right. There was no
Everyone.
mercy.
There was
Yeah.
no it was not discriminative. It was all inclusive. It did
Listen,
not
you were getting
matter.
in words and you weren't even black, bro.
Yeah, yes.
You'd be the full on white boy getting called
Yeah.
the N word. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Like you said, you wouldn't even have your mom around it. They're talking about smashing your mom, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're right. It built character because now when someone rents your boat, you're like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't care. And if you
Oh,
say it now, now it's tonight we'll talk about my mother.
uh,
So yeah, no, that's a good one. You know, they need to bring those back just for like toughening kids out. I think like if I ever have a kid and I put them on like I feel like they need to toughen up. I'm not gonna put them in sports. I'm just gonna warm up an Xbox and say, well, I guess nobody's playing anymore. That's the hard
here's
part.
what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
You want us to be in the lobby with
We'll
them? Are
be
you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes. We'll create
We
our
both
own
join the
lobby.
lobby and we just smack talk them.
We'll create our own lobby. We'll get a couple more buddies over that we know would also join into this, and
Bro, yeah.
we will just recreate what we endured.
The funny part is you'll say stuff like, "Yo, I'm smashing your mom," and you really are. It just stings a little bit more.
Yeah, it does.
Granted, they won't know that because that's what you got to do. You can't tell them. You just be like, "Hey, why don't you go play some video games for a few hours?" And then you secretly go into like your garage where you're at now, and
Yes.
you just go ham on it. And
Yeah.
then they're gonna come in and be dad, and then they're just gonna crack the door open, and you're gonna be like, oh,
Oh,
just
oh.
caught. What do you mean you're BBL Crusher 32? Mom! Yeah, I like that idea. It's like that old like those old videos where you'd see like they're taking the girl to prom and the dad brings him in and has all the friends around and stuff. It'll be like that.
Yeah.
Come into the Xbox lobby.
Yeah. Let's do it. I like it.
And then it gets real personal too. I'm thinking way too into this because now I'm like, now you're getting personal too. Like if your kid has wet, like has a problem wetting the bed,
Oh,
you're like,
dude.
yeah, at least I don't wet the bed, and then just
They'd be like, that's so fucked up.
yeah, at least I didn't flunk algebra, you dumb. And they'd be like, wait, how did you know that? I only told Uncle David that. Oh, that's great. Oh man. Okay. So for my number 4, this was more of like the concept of it.
Okay.
Um I wanted to bring back. So back in the day, I don't know if you remember. Well, you do. You remember. They used to have gaming consoles like the Nintendo Color, the Game Boy
Mhm.
Advance. I want to bring back some for my number 4. I want to bring back the colored slash clear like gaming console look. So like this is
Okay.
why I had it here. I want to bring this back.
Yeah,
Like
you
where it
see
looks like
through.
that, where you can see everything. Yeah, and it has that colored hue to that.
Like
Dude, I want to bring that back.
the
I
old
want a
school
lot more.
Apple computers.
Dude, yes, that's
Mhm.
exactly what inspired it. I
Yep.
saw that and I was like, dude, can we talk about how like ahead of that time that thing was? That thing literally you brought it in a suitcase with
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
Like it literally had a handle so you could travel with you to bring it, which is crazy. But yeah, you have that, you have like the Game Boy. So like imagine like a PlayStation 5 like that, dude. I would I
Kinda
would do some
cool.
nasty stuff. All right. I do nasty stuff for a lot of stuff.
I think we might be able to make this happen.
Yeah, next you know, I get a game. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, that just reminded me of the egg roll thing. I didn't do that either.
Oh, you son of a
But yeah, just imagine like an Xbox Switch, or I mean, shoot, I'll put my PC in that, like anything. I love that look. Like you used to have, so back in the day, you'd have like your CD player that was like that, your
Mhm.
Game Boy. Give me the Game Boy Color, like in that yellow hue, playing
Mhm.
Pokemon
Yep.
Yellow. Like, dude, I want that back. I want to bring that back for sure. So if
Yeah,
I could, that's what I would make my number 4 bring back.
that's a good one.
Yeah, just miss it. I just wanna now. I want to hear this number 3 because you said these were locked in.
These are
These were
these are
dedicated.
a lock.
Yeah, secure the bag, Marcus.
Okay. My number 3. Listen.
Protection.
We as an adult, right? You start realizing life sucks. And the reason why life sucks is because it's expensive.
Well,
So for my number 3,
tell him, Marcus.
give me the 2000s gas prices, which nationally was $1.50 a gallon. Brother, it was 1/4 of what it is right now nationally.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, being in California, that 150 nationally means it was probably like 250, 225 here in California.
Mhm.
Bro, give it back. Let's
Yeah,
run it
you'll
back.
take even 250. Yeah.
I'll take 3.
Right.
Give me $3.
Yeah, because where you're at, it's probably damn near like 5 or 6.
$4.49. That's what I just paid the other day. $4.49. Now we're about to go to war with Iraq, and so it's about to shoot up to $6. But
No, not if we go for Venezuela again.
listen, dude, bring me back the 2000s gas prices. I remember going and filling up my grandfather's tank and paying $1.75. Like walking in, giving the dude a $10 bill and being like, hey, $10 on pump number 5. And then walking back and having to go back in to get $2 and change.
Yeah.
Because we didn't fill it, like it didn't take that much.
Right.
Crazy.
Dude, no. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, and I would say that about any cost, like the cost of anything back then. Like, dude, you used to be able to get, I mean, we're talking cheeseburgers at McDonald's were literally for $1. And I mean less.
And then it was less.
Yeah.
They were
less
probably
than
like
that.
75 cents.
And you could get like a whole buttload of stuff like, so yeah, the 2000s cost, bruh. You're preaching straight to the choir because you're right. Being an adult, nothing hurts more than when I filled the tank and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be $60." I was like, $60?
Yeah.
What you mean? Because in those times, I would be filling up at $20. Dang, that just depressed me, bro. I'm sad now. Yo, bring back George Bush.
You know what? I saw a meme the other day when it's like George Bush. You don't see him in any Epstein files. You don't see him anything. All he wants to do is go get that fucking oil from the Middle East. That's it. There ain't nothing else. And he's upfront about it. He's like, we're gonna go get this oil.
Right.
Cowboys, let's ride. Like,
U.S. content. Let's ride.
he was up front. He's like, we're gonna go get oil.
Right. He
Let's
literally was like,
go.
oil. What are we cooking? Dude, yeah. I saw a similar video where it was on like, you know who's not in the FC files? And it just has George Bush dancing.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude was just chilling. He was just living life. You know why he wasn't in the FC files? Because everyone probably was like too scared to invite him and be like,
I bet you he got invited, but this dude's like, nah, I got 2 ribeyes in the steak in the fridge. I'm gonna cook on the grill.
we're gonna cook the steaks and we're gonna go home.
Nah, me and the wife are going to Chili's tonight.
Right. He does look like he need that Chili's too.
Chili's.
And you know what? He be getting a margarita too.
He'd be getting a margarita and a triple dipper.
Right. Maybe George Bush should have made that list of presidents we'd hang out with.
You know what? He should have.
We might have to redo that list and throw him
He
somewhere
should've.
on there.
Yeah.
Even if he's number 5, just throw him on there. It looks like a good old time. Well, so my number 3 is really more the psychological because, and it's funny you bring back the 2000s gas prices because my number 3, I said bring back the 2000 like hits, like the 2000 rap music.
Oh,
dude, you think about it. Because nowadays rap music is crap, dude. It's straight trash. I hate it. It's like you don't like the only good artist is like occasionally Drake or something. But don't get me wrong, Nelly was not out here about to win a rap battle. But I'll tell you this: Nelly had the club turn. Yeah, Nelly had the club turn. Give me Nelly. Give me old Luda before he started doing Fast and Furious movies.
Dude. Oh, what is it? Little Romeo.
Romeo. Even if you just give me 2000 musics like the Backstreet Boys, In Sync. I mean,
Missy
you had
Elliott.
Missy Elliott,
dude,
fire.
Yes.
She was the most slept on rapper of all time, dude. She had flow. She made a whole song in reverse just because she could. Like, you can't ignore that. Yeah, so give me the 2000s rap, man. Music just is not the same anymore. It's crap. It's all either depressing or gangster stuff. And I'm like, dude, give me Nelly talking about some curb stomping somebody in some Air Force Ones with his stupid Band-Aid on his face.
Yeah.
So when you said the guy, I was like, I see we both went psychological on this one.
That's a good one.
Give me them guys. I said, Marcus, you're an intellectual, my guy.
I would never have thought about that. And that's a great pick.
Thank you.
I
get one good one a year, so I'll see you all next year.
You wasted it real early in the year.
Right. It's only March. Actually, it's still February. So.
Yeah. Damn, that could be a solid number 2, almost a number 1.
I almost switched number 2 and 3, which in retrospect, I feel like I wanted to, but I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the list for now.
All right. Well, then
just because I have a good number 1.
Go with your number 2 then.
Oh, you want my number 2 now?
Yeah. Well, what would you have switched?
The T-Mobile sidekick.
That's, you know what? I'm glad I had you go there with that. Which, hey, it is good. It is very, very good.
Right.
But does it beat 2000 gas prices? Does it beat
not at
2000s rap music?
No, not at all. Which is why, like, when I thought about it, I was like, man, I should move it because the sidekick was great, but like, I mean, we still bump hot in here. We still bump, some Luda like move,
Oh yeah. Dude,
but
I have a playlist on Spotify right now that's like 2000s hip hop / rap.
You know who I also forgot? Your boy DMX.
Oh.
Yeah, look at him. Look at his face.
Hell yeah. Well, okay, so
and your boy Cisco.
Dude, Cisco was pretty good too.
Me see that
yeah. DMX still beats Cisco, but Cisco's a good one.
For sure.
There's a playlist that, funny enough, my middle cousin, who is, dude, she's probably 8 years younger than me. Maybe a little bit more. She might be a little bit more. She put me on because she found it, and it's music from like my middle school era, and it's literally called Grinding in a Sweaty Cafeteria. And it is all early
Oh.
2000s hip hop that you would have played at your middle school dances / freshman year dances. And it is
Yeah.
the best playlist. Like whenever I'm just in a mood to just like drive and zone out and just like have that little head bounce, not necessarily pay attention to the
Mhm.
lyrics, but you just know it's good music and just bounce your head to it, I throw it on.
When you hear those violins, the do, do,
Oh,
do, do, do.
yep. Yep. House party. Like, which I don't have
Mhm.
house parties anymore because I'm too old for that. But like,
Yeah,
we
same.
we have
I used
those
to listen to some house party, yeah.
like late night get-togethers with friends and stuff like that. I'll throw that on. Like, oh yeah.
Mhm. Like I said, let me just do something for you. Let me do a quick test for you. This is how we'll know. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? I just want
I
to see your reaction.
I know the song. I can't
Oh,
remember. I don't know the exact lyrics.
oh,
Dun,
where
dun,
they
dun,
at?
dun,
Where they at?
where
Where
they
they
at?
at? Now, if you want to go and take a ride with me with 3 willing in the foe with the bossy,
Hey,
the little ad lib.
hey, it's
One.
money. Gonna get the money. Yeah.
And then let me give you one more.
Okay.
Let me test you. I tested this right before I left California because I wanted to see if this was a real thing. I'm gonna make a noise, and I want to see if you'll finish it. You ready?
Let's try it.
Oh,
And I love you.
oh, and
I
I
need
need you.
you.
Oh, Nelly, I
Love
do
you.
without fail.
I
It works
do.
every
Oh
time.
yeah.
I love that. So right before I look out where I was going around at the place, and I was just like right around going like, "Hey, I'm gonna do something. I want to see if you'll finish it." And I just go, "Oh," and without fail,
Mm-hmm.
every single person knew it because it
Every
was that
millennial.
banger. Yep,
Every millennial.
yep. Every great time, man. Yeah, that should be. You know what? What are we at on the list? On the changing.
The changing. Oh,
Yeah.
so I'll let you choose whether you want to do another spin. So I went back because I was listening to the podcast and I was like, "Oh, dude, we said we were both going to put $10 in because we were so wrong on the
Yeah,
Super
we were
Bowl."
so off. Yeah.
And then we said we were going to flip a coin to see whose it was.
Mm.
So I flipped a coin off camera. Now, if you want to redo the coin flip, I'm 100% down to, because it did end up being you. But
Oh.
we can redo it. Listen, you know how I pick. How do I pick my coin flips? What do I pick?
I feel like you always pick heads.
No. Tails never fails. Every time I
That's
pick tails.
I was like,
And I
head is
did I did the
best.
exact thing. I said tails never fails. I hit the coin flip. It came up heads. So as of right now, it stands at $112
Okay, for me or
for
you?
you. But I will say again, I did the coin flip off. So if you want to do the coin flip right now, I'm 100% down to do that. We can do
No,
that.
I mean, no, I'll take it because what I was gonna say was I was gonna take this hit, and I will.
You know what this hit means?
So are we going to what is that 240?
224.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Damn.
I'll do it.
Holy
But
shit.
you know what that means, right? That means I'm gonna have to come down to you. We're gonna have to pour it up in person.
Well, yeah, we still have some time too to see who
We do. I think it's in June because we were gonna do it on our anniversary, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we still have time that it could switch again. Now, here's what I say: if it gets switched again, that's 450-ish.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a secondary killer bottle. Like,
Right. So I was gonna tell you, I was actually, if we switched again or wherever it was, I was just gonna tell you that at the end of it, I was gonna go halvesies with you.
that's exactly what I was gonna say too.
Oh, okay.
I figured we were both gonna probably do that.
Yeah.
But we just buy a nice bottle
Yeah.
and split the
Cheers our
cost.
anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever we want to do. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
In
But
June. We have until June, I think it
two
is.
two 24. So and so
Yeah, I guess it's worth it.
you're switching it to
Yeah, so I'm gonna switch sidekick to 3 and I'll do rap music or 2000s rap music at
great. That honestly, good switch.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
switch.
What's your number 2 now?
Okay. My number 2. You see a lot of memes about this. Okay. And so I was too young to participate. This is probably the one and only soundbite that I have for this. So I'm going to go ahead and play it right now. And I want those 2008 housing prices.
Oh. I was like, is this supposed to be a song? I don't remember.
I want that crash of the fucking financial.
Give us the housing market.
Give me the housing market of 2000. Just the housing market. I don't want anything else about 2008. Just the housing market of 2008.
Oh my God.
I do own a home. I am way under in this house. I am fucked. But I do have a home. But if I was in the 2008 housing crisis, I can afford another home.
You'd be in a mansion, honestly.
I'd be in a fucking killer house.
It's funny you say that because, like, I know a lot of people that are like, "Oh yeah, I bought my house during the house." I'm like, bruh, that's why. Yeah. I was like, bruh, I wish that was me.
Yeah, that's exactly. I know there's 2 guys at work. One dude has 7 kids. And I was like, dude, how do you afford? He's like, what happened is we paid all of our debt off just before the crash. We both had good, stable jobs during the crash. Crash happens. Houses go down. We're like, hey, dude, we know we want a huge family. Let's buy a house for the huge family. And that's exactly what they did. And so have this gigantic house for a 2-bedroom condo price. Like,
that's wild, man. Like the fact that, yeah, because I mean, you were talking, people were buying like mansions at like pennies on the dollar, dude.
$350. You get a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot house with an acre of land. Like,
dude, that wouldn't even cover the down payment in California at this point. That's crazy. Yeah, preach. That's 100% all facts, no printer, bro.
2008 housing prices.
Yeah, you know what? You can't beat that, dog. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's funny because it's like a tragedy, but we're both like, dude, I can afford this house.
Right. Yes.
As long as you have the stable job, you were balling, bro. You were rich out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, 1,000%. All right, so I'm gonna run it back with my list, and then I'm gonna stun you with number 1.
Do it.
Even though I don't think it's too much of a stunner. So for number 5, I had ooze tubes. Great candy. Bring it back every day.
Great.
Number 4, I brought back the colored/cleared gaming. I put gaming consoles, but technology kind of thing. Would rock it every day. Number 3, I put the sidekick, which you put in your honorable mentions. Love that. Which, by the way, I mean, there's not really much to say on it. I totally agree with you. Amazing device. Honestly, I would take it. I would take it now over the iPhone. Like if they put it big enough, and it still did the flip, had the keyboard, and it was still full on touchscreen. Had internet and stuff. Which, because back in the day, that was like one of the first phones that had internet with it too.
That and BlackBerry.
Dude, yeah. And so I would bring those back too, and had the little roller ball with it too. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, I would still rock that thing over an iPhone every day. But I had T-Mobile Sidekick at number 3. Number 2, 2000s rap music.
Great.
Gotta love the hits, bro. Gotta love those hits. Number 1 was a pick that's been discussed here on the channel before. It was listed as a goated thing.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that it had ended in 2003. So I feel like it died early.
Okay.
For my number 1 pick of Bring It Back, give me Dexter's Laboratory.
Bro. That was the stupidest.
What?
Dexter's Laboratory?
Yeah, bring it back, bro.
I get it. It's a good cartoon, But of all the things in the 2000s, you're gonna bring back Dexter's Lab?
Yeah, we need a good laugh in our lives out here.
Let me see if I have
Like,
a stupid.
look at him
on.
looking for it. He's like, let me find the insulting one. Look at his face. I can see the despair on his face.
The only thing I got is
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
and that's it. I used to have the "you're so stupid" one on here, but I must have deleted it. What the?
Bro, bring it back. That's all I want. We just need a good laugh. We need something for. I want
Dexter's
your
Lab?
child to see it
Listen,
and know it.
Rick and Morty's better than Dexter's Lab. And you want to bring back Dexter's Lab? Rick and Morty is the adult version of Dexter's Laboratory.
I guess. I mean,
there ain't no guessing. It's a 100%.
I guess. I mean, it's a little different, you know, like one, they hardly are there anymore. And then plus, like, the voice acting is just not the same anymore. But Dexter's Lab, though, bro, like, goated. Bring it back. Give us the laughter. We need the chaos. We need the wild. I want our future generations to have this.
I should have opened a second beer.
He's like, I'm too sober for
I should have. That may be one of the most disappointing picks.
Really?
That might be.
What you got at number one? Let me hear what your number one is.
Listen. I just want to make it clear that that was the stupidest pick I've ever heard in my entire life. I want to make that clear before I go on to mine. I want to shut it down. Here's what's going to happen. Good, I'm going to make you feel like shit. I am.
Too
you
late,
know what?
I already do.
I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see if I can actually stand up for this. Hold on. Let me see. Can I pull this?
Look at him moving his camera.
I can't stand up. But this is about as best as I can stand up for this. Listen, for my number one pick, the biggest travesty that we've ever had on this nation's ground, I want to bring back the Twin Towers. I want to take away the travesty that has happened to this nation from the terrorist attack and bring back the Twin Towers. That is the one and only thing that could actually be heartfelt from the 2000s that we could bring back is the Twin Towers and everyone that's inside of them. Okay. So I hope you feel bad about yourself.
I mean, I don't, but
because you should.
What's funny about that is the timing in which you're saying it with everything going on right now.
I know. I know, dude. Trust me. I know.
You were like,
but
that's a fair one. You know what?
Bring back the Twin Towers. Bring back everyone that was inside of them. I feel like this is, I won just off that. I'm playing to the people this week.
You played to the Patriots this week, which happens to be all three of our fans.
I will say this. If I could stand up, I was thinking about saluting, and I got halfway through the idea of saluting. I was like, maybe someone would interpret that as being like anti-patriotic and like. Here's the problem: is this podcast is very like funny and like we make fun of stuff. And I'm trying to be serious, but also I just talk shit about you for like 3 minutes straight and then went straight into bringing the Twin Towers back. I'm sincere. Let's bring them back. I'm trying to be heartfelt here. Normally I go funny. This time I was like, hey, let's go heartfelt.
You're hardly heartfelt,
I'm never heartfelt. That's why I didn't have a soundbite. Bro, I had like 15 sound bites that I could have put to this. There were a couple different ones. And I was like,
I thought you were going to put like an American Eagle or something.
I was about to put the national anthem in the background. And I was going to speak over the national anthem. And I was like, maybe not.
Upon this great nation.
That would have been a good one too.
Yeah, you should just have John F. Kennedy speaking for no reason.
Although I probably couldn't find that speech, but.
Yeah, probably not. If you want, you can do RFK next time. The Falcon.
Let me tell you about the vaccines.
You still have your foreskin.
The Reese's peanut butter cup is the downfall of the humanity's health.
We can't have the blue
Bro,
dye.
you actually have like a very good. That's a pretty good.
I watch too many politics, bro. I be trying to emulate some of these people, like how they talk.
That's a good one.
I be trying to do Robert F. Kennedy, where the blue falcon be on the floor, and then you have like a political system is corrupt. We spend more per capita on, and I'm like,
no, your Robert's better. Your Robert's better. Damn. We're experiencing technical difficulty, of course, at the end of the show. Bro, you went full robot, brother.
Oh, did I?
You are pixelated as hell. You are full robot.
Dang.
Just our luck.
We need to start hooking up your laptop to your router over there.
Brother, me, I got full bars.
I do too. I'm in 4K on my side.
I don't know what you're talking about.
On my side, I'm pushing 4K. You went from me, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep going.
You're still frozen right now.
Look, I can tell. I can tell. I saw your face.
Oh,
your
Jesus.
face was like, oh, he doesn't know he's still frozen over there.
No. Oh, and you're back.
But you know, and you know what? This is what the people pay for. This is why we get. You know what? This is why people love us, and they will love us because we are real. We're not going to edit that out.
Nope.
One, because I don't know how to, and two, I'm not wasting my breath doing that.
Well, here's the thing. We're at the end of the podcast.
You get what you paid for, which was nothing.
Ain't nobody listening this far except for us, so
we're just belligerently talking.
that's exactly what happens. If it doesn't make the clip for Instagram or YouTube or whatever.
Bruh, I guarantee you if I run this, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, you should definitely add that 9/11 thing. I'm like, okay.
If you say so.
It's more hilarious, yeah. And then it's just going to be like you talking, and then I'm just like,
that's what you sounded like.
The Falcon. Dang, that's sad. Okay, well, we tried anyway.
We did our best.
Yeah, we do our best. Listen, that's why people need to like, subscribe, follow us on stuff. So
we need to afford a better system.
We need to afford a studio. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Listen, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you convince your wife. I'm still convincing mine. We find a state in the country.
Okay.
And move there together.
Sure.
That's preferably not communist California.
Yep.
Or socialist New York.
Down.
I like Florida.
Have you ever been in Florida in the summer?
I went to Orlando that summer, but yeah, no, I haven't stayed a long.
Or maybe springtime. When the humidity's like 109%.
I will say that that is one thing I did not like, but I feel like once you kind of go that whole side, it's kind of like that. I thought
I'm gonna go somewhere dry. Wyoming.
Hillary Clinton's. Oh,
damn. I mean, you ain't wrong, but damn.
And just like that, David never was seen again. Be like, yeah, we don't know what happened. You're gonna come back to the channel. I was told to read this note from.
David decided to take a indefinite leave from the podcast. You see a red dot. Right.
Why would I?
I am saying this statement at my own free will, and I have no reservations.
I always sweat this bad. Jesus Christ, I can't do this.
Please, no, I have a child.
Blaze, I didn't mean it. It was him. It was only him. All right. Did you have a hot fire question or anything?
I kind of do.
Okay.
So the latest trend that I've been seeing lately, and I thought it was a great question. Asked a couple buddies about it. If you could add,
I won't meet you behind a Denny's. Oh,
surprise! It wasn't a Walmart.
Yeah, all crime happens at Walmart.
If you can add a 0 to anything in your life, anything, and it adds to the end, what would you add that 0 to? So, for example, right, the average intake for calories, right, is like that 2,500. If you would add a 0 to that, your average intake that you're supposed to take in order to maintain your weight would be 25,000 calories.
Right.
Right? Something like that. So where would you add that 0 to?
Will you go? Because I need to think about that.
You can think about that. So at first, I sat there. Someone asked me the question, and I was like, well, 20 inches is too long, so that's not going to be the answer.
Can I get one? Can I just buy 1 inch?
And then they said, which I believe is the correct answer, is I'm going to put a 0 at the end of my monthly salary.
Okay. That's a good one. I did think, because I was thinking salary. Which that's a good one. But that would imply that I still want to work. To keep making money.
Oh, I did not think about that.
I'm trying to put myself down, bro.
Okay.
I would say my bank account, but
I wonder,
we both know I ain't got nothing in there.
Maybe you put down a 0 at the end of whatever percentage you're getting for a high yield savings account. So instead of making 4%, you're making 40%. Oh,
that's fair.
I like that one.
I like that. That's a good one. I think I would put the other 0 at the end of WD-40.
WD-400? Bro, you go to shut your door and it fucking flies all the way off the hinges.
You don't even. You just come on and it just swings.
You spray it on your fucking garage door opener and it slides out of the fucking roof. That's so stupid, but so great.
That really is. That was funnier than I thought it was gonna be. I want that to be able to take off anything.
Hey man, does anyone have any WD-40? I really need to get this nail, this bolt out of this. Yeah, no problem. I have WD-400. You just spray it and just. It's like when Superman takes off out of in the fucking sky, just in you.
Causes a crater at the base of whatever it was.
Oh god, that's a good one. Oh Jesus. Oh. WD-400. I like it.
That was funnier than I thought it was gonna be. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna say something random," and then when you explained it, I was like, "You know what? I like it."
Oh, that's a good one.
Just show up to any future war of the U.S. with W4.
Our tank's stuck. No problem. Get ready for hyperdrive.
Local tank today ended up breaking the time-space continuum.
Oh God.
My God.
That's a good one. I like that answer.
I might just stick with that answer.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Oh my God, that's funny. I would be surprised if that ever makes it to where somebody's all like, WD-400 sounds great.
That's the thing that you tell your wife, be like, listen, babe, I need you to go to Home Depot. Okay. We only need one thing. WD-40. This is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like. Buy this.
This exact can.
And she comes back and be like, I got it. Be like, what the fuck? WD-400?
What is this?
Fuck.
It just rips a black hole in the space. Whoa. Get loosened particles.
You all get sucked into the fucking black hole. Woman, I told you. You hold on to the beam in the kitchen.
Maybe we could spray some WD-400 on it.
Create another black hole to stop the black hole.
It collapsed.
Oh god,
bro! I want that. The havoc it would cause would be hilarious. Oh, dude, I would just start spraying that on the most random stuff too. I'll spray it on a bank account, just wipe it.
Can you imagine the chaos you could like? You go to your local like shopping center and you spray the wheels of the shopping carts. They just you instantly start to push.
It propelled itself. Bro, F1 would have to pay me for it.
Bro.
Oh my god, yes, WD-400. Sign me up, baby. That's it. That's the way.
That's a great one. That's got to make the thumbnail. WD-400. It's just you need to pose right now, just like this. Just pose just like this. That way.
I'll tell the wifey to put that.
She got to do the WD-400.
Be like, watch till the end.
Oh, that was a good one.
Well, that's gonna do it for us here today on Poor Judgment. As always, like, subscribe, follow the channel. We'll see you next time. Next episode, we got a great one, an exciting one. I'm looking forward to. We had to do some convincing of the wives, but
yeah,
it's going down. Yeah, I had to do. I had to convince your wife too. But as always, we'll see you next time. Marcus, you got a sound for us?
Always,
my man.
We're going deep and we're going hard. Surely you can't be serious. I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley.